Let's get to the actual project. Let's start with Iceman. I think this is the best produced Drake album since Views. Music-wise, production-wise, I think Iceman is the best. I didn't make the project.
I was gonna say, why are we clapping?
I didn't make the project. But no, to me, this is the best music that I've heard since Views. People can have their opinions on the lyrical content, what he's talking about, this and that, but the pure music of it, to me, is right there. It's really, really good. I really fuck with Iceman. I think he checked all the boxes too. I think we got some of the version of mature Drake that we were looking for, not the 444 Drake, but the, hey, I'm battling being 40 Drake. I think that's in there. I think we got the outside songs. I think he checked the boxes we were looking for. And I really don't think he was complaining the way some people are making it out to seem.
I agree with Rory, man. The production on Iceman is phenomenal, but I don't just think this is the best produced Drake album. I think this is Drake's best album, period. You know, Drake finally gave the fans what they want. For all of the people that wanted a full rap album with Drake rapping his ass off and not catering to the younger audiences, he finally gave it to us, man. Like, this is the album that we've been praying for to hear from Drake. You understand what I'm saying? I think the only album that comes close to this is probably Take Care and Thank Me Later. But, you know, Drake, you know, he showed a lot of maturity on this album. He gave us new sounds like Janet, Shut the Fuck Up. That's a whole brand new sound from Drake that we haven't heard from him or anybody else. And I didn't like that song at first, bro. Like, when I first heard Janice the first time, I was like, this sounds horrible. But as the song was going on, it grew on me. Pause, right? But Janice, Shut the Fuck Up might be the hardest song of the year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think, it's definitely not the best song on the album. But if we're talking about like a radio hit, I think it's that. He gave us a West Coast vibe, you know, Too Hard for the Radio, you know what I'm saying? Which was basically taking shots at Kendrick, but showing people that he could make a West Coast banger, which he's already done in the past, like the Who Do You Love record. But my favorite song on the album is definitely Whisper My Name, bro. Whisper My Name is just like, Drake was rapping his ass off on Whisper My Name.
So far, all of my favorites are on Maid of Honor outside of the first two songs on the album. I'm terrible with names like Mal. Make Them Remember.
Make Them Cry and
Make Them Cry and Dust.
Yeah.
I love. And there's also the Mac Dre song on there that I really, 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 really love.
Too Hard for the Radio.
Yes, that one. And then the ass shaking songs from Maid of Honor. My favorite ones would be Whole Phase, True Bestie. I don't even remember the exact names of them. I love Classic off Habiti. It's a lot of fucking music. So I'm still, throughout time, I will be coming back to y'all like, this one might be my favorite now. But yeah, I told y'all my ass gonna fall off.
Yeah, same page. I mean, I listen to Iceman the most because, again, the other two I need to hear outside or like around some women. But out the gate, yes, Classic is my favorite off that one for sure. And Maid of Honor, I need to hear that like outside for real. I can't sit in my crib and just listen to that and fairly judge.
Maid of Honor is full of hits, man. Like, almost every song on Maid of Honor is like specifically made for like the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just straight summer music, club music. You feel me? Music for the ladies to twerk to. You feel me? And it's just a whole album full of hits, bruh. Like, even the song with Sexy Red on there. Like, I don't even like Sexy Red's features, but she did her thing on Maid of Honor, bro. I gotta give props when it's due. We got some dance hall Drake on there. We got a song called Amazing Shape with Popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Unruly, you feel me? Big up Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got the Habiti album, which is basically like it's kind of like a R&B album, but there's also a lot of house music on there similar to Honestly Nevermind. So, you know, I mean, bro, Drake don't got to drop any more projects for the rest of the year. I feel like Maid of Honor is going to be for the summer. Habiti's gonna be for, you know, winter time, you know, Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you with the fam, when you with your girl, you with the wifey and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And listen, we might get What a Time to Be Alive 2 before the end of the year. Because now that Drake and Future is cool again, right? Bruh, you know we getting What a Time to Be Alive Part 2. It's only a matter of time.
Just explaining what the fuck happened.
People saying he was complaining?
Yeah, and whining.
Well, they always say that Drake whines.
Yeah, like, wait, he's not gonna whine now?
Whining. That's funny.
But Make Them Cry, it's up there with Tuscan Leather. I don't think that's a crazy hot take.
That's one of the songs that I heard. He was like, all right, I'm going to ask you if this was one of the songs. And if it is, or if it's bad, I want to know if that's one of the songs you heard.
Oh, yeah. What was your take again that you had told me?
This is some of the best rapping he's ever done.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely up there. For sure. And I think this kind of solidifies Drake as the best intro rap artist.
Oh, yeah.
I think that kind of goes without saying now.
Easily. Definitely.
Yeah, that was a stamp for me. But Damaris, we got to listen to this in real time. Well, I listened to it a few times.
No, I had heard it for the first time on the stream.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Cry is going to go down as probably one of the best rap intros of all time, bro. Similar to Meek Mill's Dreams and Nightmares, because for years we've been asking Drake for the old Drake from 2009 that was like introspective, telling us about what's going on in his life, how things are different, from fame versus before he was famous. And that's exactly what he gave everybody, bro. Gave everybody the vintage Drake, the old school beats that he would rap on, where he's rapping very soft spoken, not talking about mob ties, not talking about, not talking about any of the stuff that Drake talks about these days. But Make Them Cry, it's an incredible record, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think we're ever gonna get a full project of Drake rapping like that, because it kind of reminded me of like Club Paradise a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But what Drake did is he showed everybody that he can still make records like that when he wants to, especially when he's working with OVO 40.
At your reaction
To what? Why would you?
to how much you loved it.
Why would you be surprised at how much I loved it?
I just,
Has there ever been a Drake album that came out that I didn't love?
yeah, For All the Dogs. We can pull the clip up. Let's
No,
do it again.
you can put a clip up. Me and Maul loved For All the Dogs. You.
Oh, yeah,
weren't a
no, I
fan
don't.
of For All the Dogs. Me and Maul loved it.
Yeah, I don't like For All the Dogs. But with that said, yeah, I was shocked that you had the same line with me. Went fucking 7 for 7 for the first ones. But what are some of your favorites on here?
So to be fair, I don't even feel comfortable rating this album or really even picking out favorites yet, because it's a lot of fucking music, and I've heard Maid of Honor the most. So out of the three albums, I have played Maid of Honor the most, but that's just because I was outside this weekend. I was cleaning my house this weekend. Iceman is me putting in my headphones and like commuting or driving or that kind of thing. So I haven't had the chance to really fully listen to it. But
yeah, I agree with Damaris and Rory. I think For All the Dogs is Drake's worst album. And the crazy part about it is I think the R&B songs on For All the Dogs are great, right? But as far as the rap songs on For All the Dogs, they're horrible. They're just terrible, right? First Person Shooter. J. Cole clearly out-rapped Drake on First Person Shooter. Like, it was almost like Drake wasn't even trying intentionally to even compete with J. Cole when it comes to bars, right? The song with Yeet, that's another song where Yeet outsigned Drake on his own song. Even the R&B record, Slime You Out. The best part of Slime You Out, listen, that, I changed my mind. Slime You Out is actually a really good song, right? SZA was incredible on that song. But that second half of the song where Drake is like February and March and this and that, Drake was talking that talk, right? Drew a Picasso, great R&B song from Drake. But the rap songs like the All the Parties with Chief Keef, that's trash. The song with Bad Bunny, that's trash. Like it's not even close to being as good as the Mia song that Drake and Bad Bunny got. Polar Opposites, great R&B song. But if we're talking about rapping, For All the Dogs is Drake's worst album. Facts.
on the stream and in Sahara.
Yeah. Well, we were outside. But
Yeah.
I'm saying like fully, I need to be at Burgers and Bottles to hear that type of shit.
Yeah.
But I would say obviously Make Them Cry. Janet Shut the Fuck Up, Ran to Atlanta, National Treasure, Too Hard for the Radio. I think all those are gonna play outside.
Iceman is the first Drake album where literally every song is good. All 18 songs on Iceman are good. The only two songs that I could see if somebody said was trash is Bees on the Table, and it's not because of Drake. It's simply because 21 Savage had no business being on that song. How many like Drake? Why do you keep doing songs with 21 Savage when 21 Savage is gonna say the same thing he said on the other 20 songs, bro? There was no reason for 21 to be on Bees on the Table, but what Drake was saying on the record was fine, right? Janice, Shut the Fuck Up. I'm gonna say this again. When I first heard that song, I didn't like it. I thought it was cringy. I thought it was weird. Shout out to Joe Budden. He said it's like a Zelda type beat, like a Mario type beat when you go into the castle, right? But I challenge everybody, if you don't like Janet Shut the Fuck Up, listen to the whole song 3 times back to back, and I guarantee you'll like the song. It's one of those songs that, it's like a movie, right? It's like when you're watching a movie that's like a slow burner where like things start off really slow, and then once you get to the middle of the movie, like shit gets lit. That's how Janet Shut the Fuck Up is, bro. Like, it's a really dope original rap record that doesn't sound like anything else, and it's a new sound from Drake that we haven't heard before, right? And it kind of gives me Yeet vibes, but it's like Drake took some of the good things from Yeet and turned it into his own shit and just created his own sound with it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad, I'm glad he didn't put Yeet on that song, right? But, you know, it's funny because Doghouse, which was the 3rd single off of Iceman that ended up getting scraped off the album, I think that's Drake's worst single he ever put out. But if Drake would have put Yeet on Janet Shut the Fuck Up, I think that makes the song even bigger than it already is. Because Yeet fits perfectly on, that's the kind of beats that Yeet likes to go on. So, yeah, man, Iceman is album of the year, man. Great album, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Drake, man. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button for your boy. I'm out.